need a pickup player for Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think so.
They're not.
I think we're going golfing. He is. I'm just gonna.
Oh, you're
drive
saying
Saturday.
he's left-handed?
Yeah. No, he's left-handed, but he bats right and golfs right.
That's what I do.
Got his
I'll go
grandma's.
look right away tomorrow morning.
Got his,
You said
don't
that's
worry.
the way I am.
He's got his grandma's
But Rich
clubs.
and Brent are the opposite. Lefties go right back. That left.
Right. Connie's ambidextrous. She doesn't make any difference.
You said it for me Wednesday morning?
Not that I know of, but I sure.
I just put
No, I'm substituting for
something else.
Mark Schaefer.
Oh.
Yeah, 'cause that's the awards day. Yeah.
And I switched mine to only half an hour, so I could be back for awards. I forgot it was awards day.
Yeah.
You didn't go through all the names?
Oh, she does. That's good, no, I'll just go through it. That's good.
Oh, I got it. I copied and pasted when I sent, I copied and pasted when I sent to
Where's the green jacket?
What time do you guys play Saturday? Both of you?
12:30.
10,
30?
10, 1, and then we'll see where we're at.
What is it?
10, 1, and we'll see where we're at.
Okay. 'Cause I wanna make it over, I gotta take him out.
Yeah, 10 and 1 for sure.
Getting,
I can find comics up front there. I'll what? I can find cleans.
Welcome back to the Heartland State Bank Press Box. Heartland State Bank, a proud sponsor of all our local students and student athletes.
At Community Memorial Hospital and Redfield Clinic, we recognize the value of every person and are guided by our commitment to excellence in leadership. Our mission is to improve the health of every person we serve through the efficient delivery of excellent, innovative, and compassionate care. Schedule your appointment today at 605-472-0510. Community Memorial Hospital and Redfield Clinic. Best of care, close to home.
At Heartland State Bank, our customers are at the heart of everything we do. As a family-owned community bank, we're here for you with personalized service and support. Our experienced lending team ensures fast, local decisions, providing you with the attention you deserve, with 4 locations in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore. Your locally owned community bank, Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Looking to maximize your crop yields? Turn to Proven Ag, your trusted experts located north of Redfield. Proven Ag specializes in Pioneer seed, chemical sales, and crop consulting. Plus, they offer access to any other seed or forage needs you may have. For top-notch service and results, call Adam at 605-460-0570 or Drew at 605-460-1999. Let's grow success together with Proven Ag, a proud sponsor of Redfield Area Athletics and Events.
Redfield Energy is a 65 million gallon ethanol plant that produces over 200,000 tons of distillers and grids for over 22 million bushels of corn, providing a quality feed market for all local feeders. At Redfield Energy, they take pride in providing an economic impact on the agricultural industry, community, state, and its utility holders. Located 2 miles north of Redfield, make Redfield Energy your preferred market for locally grown corn. Redfield Energy is a proud supporter of Redfield Pheasant sports and activities.
At Randall Pharmacy in Redfield, community and care come together. We are dedicated to enhancing lives, all while nurturing our local community. Our dependable team of familiar, smiling faces like Ryan, Trisha, Anna, Nikayla, Bonnie, and Penny are committed to providing more than just prescription medications. We are here to build lasting relationships while creating connections with our customers that stand the test of time. Experience the excellence of tailor-made pharmacy care just for you at Randall Pharmacy in Redfield. Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Mark Schaefer was the guy. Three, 4 minutes. Boom. So he'd be like,
At Brueggemann Crop Services, they offer a full line of crop insurance products backed by years of experience to ensure you're getting the best risk management package for your specific operation. They are also your full-service channel seed provider along with a full line of seed treatments. As farmers themselves, they will tailor a plan that will set you at ease for everything nature may throw at you. Crop insurance is their only insurance. For a no-obligation insurance or seed quote, call 853-3200 or check them out online at BrueggemannCropInsurance.com.
Futures aren't made by accident. They're dreamt, they're planned, they're discovered. At Northern State University, futures are the result of hard work and grit. NSU is an academic powerhouse with a spirit of exploration and genuine support, where professors know your name and push you to discover what you're truly capable of. But don't take our word for it. When you experience Northern, you'll see the difference here.
You'll find friendly, small-town service at your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield. They have all your small home repair needs covered. Plus, they now carry lumber and Valspar paints, along with all of your painting supplies. They have your fencing needs covered, too. From carry pet to livestock, they're a proud supporter of all youth athletics and activities. So for whatever you need, look no further than your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield.
At Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
At Community Memorial Hospital and Redfield Clinic, we recognize the value of every person and are guided by our commitment to excellence in leadership. Our mission is to improve the health of every person we serve through the efficient delivery of excellent, innovative, and compassionate care. Schedule your appointment today at 605-472-0510. Community Memorial Hospital and Redfield Clinic. Best of care, close to home.
At Heartland State Bank, our customers are at the heart of everything we do. As a family-owned community bank, we're here for you with personalized service and support. Our experienced lending team ensures fast, local decisions, providing you with the attention you deserve, with 4 locations in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore. Your locally owned community bank, Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Looking to maximize your crop yields? Turn to Proven Ag, your trusted experts located north of Redfield. Proven Ag specializes in Pioneer seed, chemical sales, and crop consulting. Plus, they offer access to any other seed or forage needs you may have. For top-notch service and results, call Adam at 605-460-0570 or Drew at 605-460-1999. Let's grow success together with Proven Ag, a proud sponsor of Redfield Area Athletics and Events.
Redfield Energy is a 65 million gallon ethanol plant that produces over 200,000 tons of distillers and grids for over 22 million bushels of corn, providing a quality feed market for all local feeders. At Redfield Energy, they take pride in providing an economic impact on the agricultural industry, community, state, and its utility holders. Located 2 miles north of Redfield, make Redfield Energy your preferred market for locally grown corn. Redfield Energy is a proud supporter of Redfield Pheasant sports and activities.
At Randall Pharmacy in Redfield, community and care come together. We are dedicated to enhancing lives, all while nurturing our local community. Our dependable team of familiar, smiling faces like Ryan, Trisha, Anna, Nikayla, Bonnie, and Penny are committed to providing more than just prescription medications. We are here to build lasting relationships while creating connections with our customers that stand the test of time. Experience the excellence of tailor-made pharmacy care just for you at Randall Pharmacy in Redfield. Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
At Brueggemann Crop Services, they offer a full line of crop insurance products backed by years of experience to ensure you're getting the best risk management package for your specific operation. They are also your full-service channel seed provider along with a full line of seed treatments. As farmers themselves, they will tailor a plan that will set you at ease for everything nature may throw at you. Crop insurance is their only insurance. For a no-obligation insurance or seed quote, call 853-3200 or check them out online at BrueggemannCropInsurance.com.
Futures aren't made by accident. They're dreamt, they're planned, they're discovered. At Northern State University, futures are the result of hard work and grit. NSU is an academic powerhouse with a spirit of exploration and genuine support, where professors know your name and push you to discover what you're truly capable of. But don't take our word for it. When you experience Northern, you'll see the difference here.
You'll find friendly, small-town service at your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield. They have all your small home repair needs covered. Plus, they now carry lumber and Valspar paints, along with all of your painting supplies. They have your fencing needs covered, too. From carry pet to livestock, they're a proud supporter of all youth athletics and activities. So for whatever you need, look no further than your locally owned and operated SBS Lumber and Hardware in Redfield.
Welcome back to the Heartland State Bank Press Box. Heartland State Bank,
But unfortunately, I think there's all of them. So I had to reach out to 15 members of the community to help me with this decision. And with that decision, the tax administration is
Our next award will be the Flo Hyman Outstanding Female Athlete Award, and presenting that will be Coach Joe Weber.
The Flo Hyman Outstanding Female Athlete Award is a tribute to the great Olympic volleyball player Flo Hyman, who died at the age of 31 from Marfan syndrome during a volleyball match in Japan. Flo worked hard to assure equality for women's sports and will be remembered for her numerous athletic achievements. This award in Redfield is given to an outstanding female athlete for her leadership, sports skills, character, and work ethic. We are proud to present this year's Flo Hyman Award to Hayden Hall. As AD, I'm also going to award the preseason award winners. These awards go to athletes that participate in competitive sports in all three seasons, the fall, winter, and spring season. And they have to be offered by the high school according to the South Dakota High School Activity Association. So this certificate is from the National Interscholastic Administrators Athletic Association president and the athletic director here at Redfield High School myself to congratulate these athletes that have competed as an athlete in the sports of those seasons. Does the following come forward to accept their certificates? Eloy Arcero. Aiden Gall. Alex Schottenberg. And Kinley Smith. Juniors, Charlie Youngworth, Matthew Morissette, and Layla Harden. Sophomores, Isaac Bannister, Zachary Bonine, Adrian Evans, Reggie Holscher, and Peyton O'Daniel. Freshmen, Ainsley Apple, Logan Jessen, Ellie Rhodes, and Zoe Zastro. Your certificate is not in there. We'll get one. My apologies.
awards will be in the athletic events themselves. Track, head coach, Tracy Judy, assistant coaches, Kathy Cloud, Hannah Edgar, Jake Phillips, and the Cody Kelly.
They put track first, and I have no idea what I'm doing, so we'll figure it out. I am giving awards away this year for last year's track season, of which I was only a volunteer coach at that time. So hopefully I get to give those honors away as well. How does one become a head track coach? Mr. Osborne looks very sad, and I happen to walk by, and here we are. I'm not quite sure how it happened, but we're having a great season. Things are going incredibly well for us this year. So let's get going on some awards. Let's do some letter winners for girls, and remember this is last year's track season. Corey Kruger, Keely Hawkins, Rihanna Young, Aaliyah Vivo, Miley Five, Grace Slimmer, Addie Rice, Adriana Bacola, Willow Runenberg, Allie Greenwald, Hannah Schlechter, Sage Youngberg, and Ellie Rhodes. Come on up. While we have the ladies up here, we will do our most valuable field event athlete, and that is Miss Cora Kruger. And our most valuable runner from the 2025 season is Miss Allie Grunwald. Jacob Baranin, Jackson Sandos, Ethan Falk, Nick Becker, Derek Bogart, Noah Johnson, Jackson Etheridge, Maxon Sandos, Micah Zastro, Peyton Moore, Alex Schottenkirk, Isaac Bannister, Ruben Alvarez, Riker Bowles, Zach O'Neill, and Carson Peterson. Come on up, Carson. While they're working their way up, let's do some most valuable field event athlete from last season was Zach O'Neill. And our most valuable runner from the 2025 season is Micah Zastro.
Our next award, girls softball head coach, Mr. Bradley Seahawks. Assistant coaches are Bozeman and Rhonda Stroh.
Okay, so again, being a spring sport, this will be last year's awards. So a little bit about this year though, because it's off to a great season. After a rough ending last year, Castlewood in a rainy round of 16 battle. Where we struggled early on in the game, kind of on the group late on. Late in that game, tried to come back, just a little bit too late. However, we went to graduate to the seniors last year, and the girls are ready to get back on the diamonds this year and get ready to go. As you can tell, at the start of the season with 5-1 current on Motor's Mollet tomorrow night up in Moldridge. On Saturday, we'll host the first NEC softball tournament. Where we'll face off against Clark at 10 a.m. and Sisseton at 1 in pool play with a placing game after. Then we'll come back Monday for a triangular against Avon and Castlewood with start time 4:30. So 6 games in, and within the next 4 days, we'll have another 6 play. So definitely a busy time of year for us. We're glad to finally get outside, get on the field. Besides today, I guess, since the rain decided to hit us at 4 o'clock. So. However, on to last year's awards. If you're a varsity, current varsity members, come on up. I should have started that. So, our letter winners for last year: Kendall Seabright, Charlie Youngworth, Michaela Schultz, Octavia Paulson, Kinley Smith, Adriana Cola, J.D. Turner, Kylie Herman, Layla Hardy, Miley Fountain, Addie Evans, Ashley Stroud, Ella Ruth Peterson, Aiden Gall, Maggie Morissette, Adrian Evans, and Katie Modine. Last year also, we've already received these, but our conference, we finally had enough teams to an all-conference team, all-conference selection. So we decided we're going to do a selection of 10 people for all-conference only for softball. We were lucky enough to have 3 selected out of those 10. We'll be the only other conference team to have 3 selected. And those 3 selected were Michaela Schultz, Layla Hardy, and J.D. Turner. Okay, now on to the awards. JV Most Valuable Player for 2025 went to Katrin Evans. Varsity Most Valuable Player, Michaela Schultz. Most Improved, Ashley Stroud. President Award. This girl just day in, day out, didn't matter whatever we put her, what her position was, always willing to do what is best for the team. Kinley Smith. Last year, Miss Versatility, played the outfield, the infield, added lead off, I think, at the beginning of the year, went down for her, kind of didn't lead on wherever we needed someone for that game, for that time. Went to Charlie Youngworth. Student manager Charlie Briggins. Congratulations. Brandon Paul, so these two, we're going to do what we do without them. For all of you that like to watch Game Changer, Game Changer does not happen without these two. If you know it's the first game of the year, Game Changer was not up. I did not have Carly there during Game Changer. And I struggled to get going. So we were glad to have both of these. A lot of the behind the scenes stuff doesn't happen without them. I could bench one for having my numbers on the book if I don't have them too. We found that out this year, right, Greg? So they did a lot of behind the scenes for us. So we're glad to have them and everything they did as well. So we thank them and we thank Carly for being senior and still being willing to do this for us. Okay, lastly, I know we're not done with the season, but it's a good time to recognize this year's seniors. So seniors, please step forward. It's 6 plus harvest of 7 of you. So, this group of girls is the kind of group that really got Redfield softball going. So over the past 2 years, we graduated 4 off the team prior to this year. This year, you can see we're graduating 6 players off this team. It has been beyond a joy to coach each and every one of these girls and see them grow as leaders on the field, as teammates and friends. They're having a huge impact on this program that they started 3 years ago. And even a larger one will be left after we finish the season. These individuals have set the bar high and made Redfield softball what it is today. They came out and competed the last 3 years, fighting and grinding every chance in the way to have a chance to finish the state tournament, which they will get to this year. They have gained the respect of many talents for their abilities and their willingness to fight for games. As coaches, we cannot have asked for a better group to build the program with. Each and every one of you will be deeply missed for everything you do. Sorry to not break it down by individual. Seniors will hear your gift from me and coaching staff at parents' night. We're coming up shortly. So I'm just going to save your gift till then, and I'm going to hand it out tonight. Everyone else, we hope that you're willing or if you're able to come in all and support these girls. Like I said, we'll play Saturday at home, 10, 1, and 4, 3 or 4. Let's hope 4 o'clock. And then we'll get back on Monday for another tough 2 games against Castlewood and Avon. Thank you very much.
Alright, so on behalf of the entire softball team, I just want to take a moment and say thank you to the coaches and everyone who has supported us throughout this entire journey. They would truly not be possible without you guys.
just beginning this year, so the awards that I have to say are from last year. Our letter winners were Addison Evans, Holly Sohansky, and Willow Robinson. We had a golf game today, and it was in the 50s, so it was still cold. We haven't played a nice, warm golf yet. And you can see it. We did have one state qualifier last year, and that was Addison Evans. And then I have the most improved last year was Kelly Stefanski. And outstanding sportsmanship was Will Brunsford. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Winter. Grant awards will be the boys golf and presenting head coach, Mr. Michael Seaberg.
All right, we have the letter winners from here. Connor Zen, Michael Zastro, Dave Holter, and Chase Edwards. And then my girls golf, we had a perfect weather for fall golf. Very nice. While they're coming up, I'm going to do, we had 2 state qualifiers. We had Connor Zen, Michael Zastro. Most improved would be Grady Poulter. Most dedicated golfer would be Micah Zastro. Most valuable golfer would be Connor Zen. Thank you.
Financial awards will be given out for football head coach, Mr. Wade Slaughter, assistant coaches, Greg Lambert, Jake Bledsoe, and Cameron Pledwell.
I thought I gave my last athletic award speech 2 years ago, and I remember saying I'll never have to do one of those again. I guess you should never say never. First, I'd like to thank my assistant coaches. It's been a little less than a year that we decided to take this on, not really knowing what we were looking into. We all 4 of us come from different football backgrounds. It was a learning experience for all of us. Might have been the first time that all the football coaches were actual graduates. So I want to thank you guys. I also want to thank the players for giving us everything they had, and I hope you guys don't have any regrets. I especially want to thank the 3 seniors, Matt, Joan, and Connor. I count on these guys anytime during the season to take on different roles, to do a little bit more to better the team, and also to help keep the morale when things weren't going so well. These guys did it without hesitation, and I appreciated the way these guys did the best to make the team better. I guess we'll get right into it. It's been no secret that the football program has struggled the past few years.
I was hoping we'd be able to come in and make an immediate impact, especially in the win column, but as we found, it's just not that easy. Each week was a learning experience for both coaches and players. All of the coaches have a lot of great experience, but as we found out, 9-man football is a little different animal. For the seniors, it was their third different coach in 4 years. Learn another playbook and terminology. To add to that, our schedule was set up to be more conducive to helping all the other teams that needed a non-conference game. Although we didn't win any games, I thought we had a lot of positives that came out this season. One of the positives that I was proud of, about this time last year, we were trying to come up with a roster, and it looked like we were going to have 12 or 13 kids, and we ended up with 24 kids. It was one of my personal goals to keep as many of those kids out all season, and we were able to keep the majority. One of the more memorable games of the season was on homecoming, one I wish we could go back and do a redo, but unfortunately, there are no redos. But what we can do is use our experiences from this year to be better prepared for next year. Which is a good place to transition to one of the themes that I've always tried to incorporate in the teams that I've coached. Kaizen, which means continual improvement. With this year, our record with 0 in the win column, next year the focus needs to be on showing some improvement there. Underclassmen, pressure is on you to make that happen. A couple of updates for next year. We're going to have a new head coach. Jake Lefso will be the new head coach. He's young, organized, and has a desire to be a great coach. I know he was taking notes all season, and by the end of the season, there were a lot of pages in his notebook. I have confidence that he'll do a great job. And he wanted me to remind you underclassmen that on May 15th, there will be a football meeting in the auditorium here. Another positive for next year is our schedule, and we'll finally be playing in a conference. We'll be in the Eastern Coteau Conference, and we'll be moving to 9A from, we were in 9AA. I truly believe things are moving in the right direction. So with that, I'll have our lettermen come up. Nicholas Becker, Hunter Binger, Eloy, Noah, Tucker, Madden, Connor, Alex, Derek, Gavin, Connor Grunwald, Lane Moore, Jackson, Isaac Bannister, Raleigh Benton, Zach Bonine, Grady Holscher, Chase Oldland, Dawson Marlowe, Tate Newhart, Austin Snell, Justin DeYoung, Casey Herman, Caleb Nelson, Nick Schottenkirk, and Xander Parisia. All right, for our individual awards, for the Scout Team Award, We had a couple guys in the running for this, but we chose Xander Parisian. There's Xander here. There's Xander. Our special teams award goes to Chase Oldland. He played on special teams as our returner, but he also played as our quarterback on offense and played defensive end and outside linebacker on defense. Our Pheasant Leadership Award goes to Raleigh Benton. Raleigh, he missed one lift last summer, and he always gave good effort for his teammates. He has a lot of potential to be a force in the offensive line for the years to come. He and Zach. Our most valuable defensive player was Noah Johnson. Noah had 40 tackles, 1 sack, 4 tackles for loss, and 3 pass deflections. Our most valuable offensive player was Connor Zend. He had 139 carries, 796 yards, and scored 7 touchdowns. So, thank you guys. All right, we're good. All right, thanks guys.
I'd like to mention to all you underclassmen on the football team, there's other people in this school that we need to have come out for football. Get on them, ride them. When I've been substituting this year, I've been trying to convince several of them to try to come out also. The more guys we can get out, I guarantee you the better team we're going to have next year. So thank you guys for all your hard work throughout the year. I have one more award to give away for football. I hope this guy is here tonight. Ben Schottenkirk, are you here? If you are, please come forward. This guy on the sidelines this year, before games, after games, is the last guy to leave. The first guy there to help set up for the game. Outstanding job. I can't thank this young man enough, and I hope to see you in pads someday. Our next awards are the cross-country awards, and the coaches for these are Caleb Mahar and Sonia Mullenberg.
We had a great first year as coaches. We navigated through a lot of learning curves and working with these great athletes. It was a lot of fun to get to know the kids who were seasoned runners and the ones who were new to the sport. We are excited for what the future will hold for this cross-country team, and we hope to improve the sport. Now for the awards. Yep. Okay, those who lettered for the boys was Peyton Moore and Carson Peterson.
Our female letter winners, Allie Grunwald, Sage Youngworth, and we have 2 new letters, Harper Shady and Aniston Whitley.
Okay, for the awards that we picked out for this year, the first award goes to the only senior on our team who showed with great leadership skills. He always showed up with a positive attitude and was a great role model for our team. The most valuable athlete goes to Peyton Moore.
This athlete was challenged when she wanted to stay comfortable. We believed she had the capability, but she had to believe in herself. We're proud to give the Most Improved Athlete Award to Harper Shady.
The next award goes to the youngest athlete on our team who shows potential and a promising cross-country career. The Rookie of the Year award goes to Carter Hansen.
These next awards go to our state qualifiers. These athletes worked hard to qualify for state and gave it their all the entire season. The Male Athlete of the Year award goes to Peyton Moore. And the Female Athlete of the Year goes to Allie Grunwald.
Thank you guys. We hope to have a great season next year.
Our next awards, volleyball. Head coach, Morgan Schultz. Assistant coach, Tony Kramer. And volunteer coach, Jess Lefso.
Hello, everybody. So new to the program this year was the introduction of an RHS tradition. Obviously, RHS stands for Redfield High School, but for us, resilience, heart, and success. These are three pillars we'd like our program to stand by moving forward and try to have our athletes exemplify those three traits. In sports, as we all know, there's going to be failure, and it's about what we do with that makes us or breaks us as athletes. We hope to continue to instill that resilience so we can bounce back after challenging losses, just to improve, to propel, to win more games. We hope our athletes show heart for the game and play with all they have in the uncomfortable times where the growth will happen. That's where we hope their heart will propel them forward and show them a way through. I think we can all agree that we're yearning for more success as a program, and I think that can be measured in a bunch of different ways, not only about winning, but establishing a lasting impact on players, athletes, coaches, the community, creating a space that we all feel valued and we all enjoy. And to me, that would define a successful program, although winning is nice too. 3 goals that our girls came up with for this season were, number 1, finish the season with a 50-50 record. Number 2, work on body language and attitude. And 3, no negativity. While we finished falling shy of our goal, we did improve over the previous year, winning 4 additional matches, and we plan to win more this upcoming season. The next 2 goals are more difficult to measure. From the coach's standpoint, we think our culture has improved as a program. We all know there can be more improvement, and everybody here who has a teenage girl athlete all can understand how difficult it is sometimes dealing with that attitude, me being myself, at one point in my life, and now multiply that by 30. But I still feel like there were several moments during the season that we showed our goals, Roncalli and Webster being a couple of our matches that as coaches felt we really showed up and showed a lot of heart, resilience. And obviously we didn't achieve the success of winning those matches, but that's where we hope the program will improve next year. Okay, so on to some tangible successes. I'll start with the letter winners. Hayden Gall, Kinley Smith, Cecilia Suker, Jerica Radigan, Charlie Youngworth, Kendall Seabright, Bryn Giblin, Layla Hardy, Madison Morset, Katrin Evans and Gracie Booth, and then our 2 managers, Ella Rude Peterson and Ashley Stroud. There's a couple other awards. The varsity team together received the 2025 Academic All-State Award, which means the team as a whole had a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher. So go team. There was 4 individuals who also received that same 25 Academic All-State Award individually, meaning their individual GPAs were 3.5 or higher, and they've been a player or a manager for at least 3 years in a row, or 3 years. Those are Kinley Smith, Cecilia Suker, Hayden Gall, and Ella Rude Peterson. And then some more awards. The RHS Award is what us coaches would consider the highest honor in terms of teammate coachability, exemplifying all the traits we would expect in a player. And this award goes to Katrin Evans. We have a most valuable player, Hayden Gall. Great teammate, Hannah Schlechter. And most coachable, Bryn Gidlin. I'd like to also acknowledge Hayden Gall made the 2025 All-Northeast Conference volleyball team. And we had a couple girls that tied with some of our school volleyball records. So Kinley Smith tied in 5th place for most aces in a single match with 7 aces versus TZ. And then Hayden Gall also tied in 5th place for career assists with 1,248 assists from 2022 to 2025. I'm almost done, I promise. We need to thank our managers, Ella Rude Peterson, from the very beginning. I feel like you knew more about the system set in place and the program itself than us coaches did at times, and you kept us sane and helped us fill in the gaps where needed. You were very helpful. Ashley Stroud, we were lucky enough to keep you as a part of the program this year, and we really enjoyed getting to know you behind the scenes and on a more personal level. It was nice to have the camera always set up and you were there to swoop in when anyone needed help. Avery Van Wagner. Avery was a middle school manager mostly, but she got the opportunity to travel with us on a few different occasions. Her smile and quirky personality were nice to have around, and we're really looking forward to having her in the coming years. We're sad to be losing such a great group of seniors, but we're very much looking forward to the new season ahead. We're very excited about the foundation that we have laid and some of our camps coming up this summer. So that is all.
Good evening, everyone. Us seniors wanted to come up here and say a couple things about the coaches because we are so thankful for the guidance and support that they have offered us during our senior year. Morgan, Tony, and Jess, all of you took time away from your families and lives to help us find success. You pushed us to become better volleyball players and overall better human beings. The memories that you helped us create will stay with us forever. We could not be more grateful to have such dedicated and hardworking coaches to look up to. Thank you for everything you have done for us, and we are all excited to see what is in store for the future of Redfield volleyball under all of your guidance.
Our next sport will be wrestling. You know, they always, around the state, they always wonder how Redfield always has these great wrestling programs. That goes back to the years of Ring. None of you probably in this room remember him. guy by the name of Chuck Wagner, all great class, very class wrestling coaches. Guy by the name of Rich Strandy, guy by the name of Fran Esser, guy by the name of Wade Slaughter. And now we're blessed with Kelby Hawkins. So presenting the awards for wrestlers will be Kelby Hawkins, Doug Wright, and Brady Edgar.
All right, good evening. Can I have all the wrestlers, 6 through 12, come up to the stage, please? Anybody that wrestles? While they're on their way up here, I just want to recognize and give thanks to some of the people in the background that don't necessarily receive the recognition that they deserve, and they put a lot of hours into this program because there's a lot more than just people on this stage. So first, Brady Edgar, the guy standing up here next to me, he's been in this program his whole life, and he's provided me with a lot of knowledge and guidance through navigating. This is my 3rd year here, so he's been a huge help to me. Doug Wright, another guy who's been around forever, many years of dedication and work towards this program. This is looking like it's going to be his final season with us, and we just really appreciate all the time and work that he's put into guys that are standing up here now as coaches, so we really appreciate him. Brock Edgar, the AU coach, getting those kids ready for us. Once they hit 6th grade, they're up in the practice room with us every day, and they're ready to go. Our stats girls, Kylie Herman, Savannah Rissiter, they do a lot of work carrying our crap around for us, getting the video camera ready, all the stuff that we need done behind the scenes. We got guys coming in, Jake Bledsoe, Camden Murray, Colin Bean, Mason Pye, and multiple other guys coming up, wrestling around with these guys because we're kind of limited on partners at times, and it's a huge help to have those older graduates come in and wrestle around with them. Parent supporters provide breakfast for us. Every tournament, they provide breakfast. At state tournament, they have a hotel room full of food, drinks, everything you need. They go and get that done, taken care of for us, giving these guys the best that they need to go out there and perform. Bob Wilbur, helping run our tournament. They help with our middle school tournament, varsity tournament, all the things. Mr. Osborne up here scheduling and getting up and weighing our guys in, and many more things behind the scenes. Val getting all the vehicles ready for us, running all over the place between middle school, high school, getting a short bus, whatever we need ready, and we really appreciate that. And then our supportive admin and community members that support this tradition of wrestling in this community. It's pretty special to be a part of. I haven't really seen anything like it. Growing up in other towns, it's pretty cool to be a part of and see the support there. Season as a whole, we have a lot of young guys up here. We have 2 seniors this year, we have 0 juniors, and the rest of our guys are having to step up and wrestle in the varsity lineup. So just like many of our sports this year, we're starting to really invest in these younger guys, trying to build this program up, and we've been doing that this spring already, getting them in the weight room, wrestling, and then this summer going to next fall. So I'm going to have our letter winners step forward to be a letter winner. We needed to have 1 varsity win this year, and our letter winners are Cruz Kimlicka, Silas Scholes, Mason Mogan, Deegan Maher, Axel DeYoung, Braylon Marlowe, Jace Edgar, Casey Herman, Zachary Bonin, Raleigh Benton, Chase Oldland, Madden Oldland, Connor Zenz. And then we got Kylie Herman and Savannah Rissiter as managers. Give them a round of applause. So next I'll just dive into our middle school state and then high school state performances. We had just short of a dozen guys at middle school state tournament this year. We had Cale Jessen, Brody Rood, Gage Edgar as 6th graders, Cruz Kimlicka, Easton Pokup, Deegan Maher, and then 8th graders we had Bentley Hartman, Braylon Marlowe, Silas Scholes Axel DeYoung and Mason Moganall competing at the middle school state tournament. We have Brody take second place, Cruz got 7th, and state champ Braylon Marlowe. Let's give those guys a round of applause. And then our high school state tournament, we got plaques for three guys up here. We had Connor Zenz take 6th place, Matt Nolan take 6th, Jace Edgar 5th place, Casey Herman state qualifier, and we had Chase Olin as an alternate. All right, we'll get to our awards here. First off, we have our varsity most improved. This kid rested behind Matt Nolan last year, saw some varsity action throughout the year. He was pretty small, probably weighing in the 90s still. He went out and put on some weight this year, kind of grew up, and he went out and had 45 varsity wins this year. Upset the number 3 kid at state tournament, and came and got 5th place for us. So our varsity most improved is Jace Edgar. Next award, we have our Rookie of the Year, another young kid. He's kind of Mr. Clutch this year for us. He won a couple duels for us. He had 2 bonus point wins in duels to help us beat Miller, and then duel Duperock. One of them he was losing, I believe, came back, hitting the kid, and he's kind of Mr. Clutch. Fun watching him. He's going to hopefully be in our varsity lineup this year. We started spreading some guys out. He had a 23-10 varsity record this year. Wrestled behind Jace. Cruz is a little small this year, and hopefully we can fill him into a spot next year. But Rookie of the Year is Cruz Kimlicka. Hardest Worker Award. We have 2 guys that are going to be taking this home. Our 2 seniors, first of all, Connor Zenz. He's doing all the right things in the room, outside the room. Really dedicated, disciplined kid, smart, willing to do the work. He's battled some injuries throughout the year. Even this year he had to battle some injuries, and that's never fun, having to wrestle through that. He's just a kid that's willing to put the hours in, going doing stuff in the summer, and he's ready to go first day of practice. So our first hardest worker is Connor Zenz. And our second one is our other senior, Matt Nolan. He's been up in that room for many years, put together a lot of wins for us, and he was kind of struggling this year. I'm not gonna lie, he was up a weight class, and it was looking tough for the region tournament, state tournament, and getting on the podium. And Matt went, made the decision, and cut a little bit of weight, and got down to a weight class, and really put together a solid state tournament. Took home 6th place, and I couldn't be happier with the work he's put in for us the past few years that I've been here. So Matt Nolan, second hardest worker. Lastly, we have our outstanding wrestler for the year. This kid, also our most improved, went out, had a great state tournament. 45 wins as an 8th grader, pretty awesome season. Upset the number 3 state seed kid in the state tournament. Almost beat the state champ in the semifinals, gave him a run for his money. Closest match the kid had all state tournament. So it's pretty impressive to watch, and looking forward to the next handful of years with him, and that's Jace Edgar. So all I have for you guys, all these guys up here deserve recognition, because not everyone that started at the end of November is up here today. These guys get put through it. Hanging out with me and Brady every single day is not an easy task. So these guys deserve it all, whether they got an award or not, and we really appreciate them. So let's give them another round of applause.
next award, boys basketball, head coach Jake Phillips, assistant coach Colton Spiegler, volunteer coach Mr. Drew Dickow.
First of all, I'd like to start off by congratulating all the athletes for receiving awards this evening. It's outstanding to be recognized for the effort that you have put in, the skill that you have, the dedication that you have to your craft. I want to congratulate you. I know that we recognize the three-sport athletes. I thought Coach Osborne did a great job of doing that. But at this time, I'd like to see everybody stand up that has received at least 2 awards. Sitting and watching tonight, I am completely amazed at how many people got multiple awards. So athletes, if you have received 2 awards, please stand up. Please stand up. Congratulations to you guys. As a community, I think it's important that we recognize those people that are involved in multiple things. They give to those programs, their leadership, their work ethic. That is contagious, so congratulations on being recognized for all of your efforts. So proud of you for being able to achieve all of those things. There is a group that isn't being recognized, and that's those that work just as hard but might not be as fast, strong, or tall, or athletic. But they put in the same amount of time. So at this time I'd like to recognize, I'm not going to ask you guys to stand, but those athletes that put in the same amount of time but might not be receiving an award tonight. Your efforts don't go unnoticed. So I want to make sure that you know that you're appreciated. These people receive these awards because of the work that you put in. You challenge them every day in practice. It's great that we have you involved, and hopefully you have your day and have an opportunity to receive rewards as well. So I want to encourage you to keep up your hard work and your dedication, and hopefully it pays off in the end for all of you. I'd also like to thank Don Wollner, Joel Osborne, and Bob Tiff for organizing and emceeing tonight's event. This is my first time through the Redfield Award Ceremony. I think they've done an outstanding job being the MC, Bob, organizing the awards, making sure everything runs smoothly. So let's give them a recognition as well. All right, thank you again. Also want to thank the teachers, coaches, school staff, parents, and families for working with these athletes and supporting them along the way. I know there's some trials and tribulations during the course of the season. Not every day is great and goes exactly as planned. And having your support and your encouragement is important to all of our kids. And the athletes here tonight receiving awards. A lot of it is because of your mentorship, your conversations with them, and your support. So I want to give you a hand for all the things that you do for these guys. At this time, we're going to recognize our letter winners. Those passing out awards, the last 4 will be the first time. So we'll have that recognized in order. If we can have Alex John Kirk, Micah Zastro, Jackson Rude, Grady Holscher, Austin Snell, Isaac Bannister, Tate Newhart, Dawson Marlowe. And these 4 are our first-time letter winners: Jonathan Rowanhurst, Eli England, Eloy Carnicero, and Keegan Hansen. Each sport is different as far as the lettering process. For boys basketball, they had to appear in 8 varsity games. And these individuals before you all appeared in at least 8 games or managed at least 80% of the games. So thank you for your efforts. And congratulations on being a letter winner this year. As far as the individual awards, that was done by player voting. We met as a team, we voted on those, coaches had a chance to vote, and if there were any ties or anything that needed to be discussed, coaches had a chance to make final votes as far as how things shaped up as far as the awards were being recognized. The most difficult one this year to identify was the most improved. At the end of the season, the coaches sat down, and it was towards the end of the season, last week or so, and I said, how are we going to identify the most improved? And I asked them, I gave them a player's name, and I said, what percentage do you think they've improved? And I started in the hundreds, 100%, 200%, and we got all the way up to about 1,000% for some of these kids. And it was really challenging to identify who those individuals were that could receive this. So we used the players and their recognition and identifying who they thought improved the most throughout the course of the season. So most improved this year was Tate Newhart. Rookie of the year was Eli England. For most valuable player, it was really challenging because we had two players that almost split the votes, so we gave two most valuable player awards, and they are Grady Holscher and Eloy Carnicero. Pheasant Award goes to Grady Holscher. And then we also have a plaque for Eloy Carnicero for breaking the school record in most steals in a game with 10 and most steals in a season with 79. Congratulations, Eloy. We do have two seniors that we would like to recognize. I'd like to thank Coach Tommy Gregg for getting the senior gifts organized and prepared. Without his help, I wouldn't have known what to do. So, Coach Gregg, thank you for organizing that for us. We do have two basketballs to give out. Seniors this year are Alex Schottenkirk. And Eloy Carnicero. Once again, congratulations to all the athletes tonight. Continue to work hard and go Pheasants. Did I say how great Mr. Osborne is? I want to say it one more time because he reminded me that I forgot to recognize the team captains. Team captains, if you could stay, Micah Zastro, Jackson Rude, and Grady Holscher. These three did a great job working together. It's great as a coaching staff when you can rely on your teammates or your players, captains, to help facilitate things, get things organized. It was great. I knew that we had something special with these three when I saw all three of them working together to talk to athletes, players that were either late for practice because of missing assignments, detention, whatever it might have been. They took it upon themselves to work with them to make sure that they understood that that wasn't acceptable. So they did a great job working together, so I want to continue to see that next year. They will be our team captains next year as well, so congratulations.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but usually I pull this microphone down for some of the coaches. This guy got special recognition up here, so. Thanks, Coach Phillips. Thank you very much. And your assistants. Our next sport, girls basketball. Head coach, Mr. Tommy Gregg. Assistant coach, Brad Sheehock. Volunteer coach, Zoe Zeldy. I think I got it right. Good evening. First of all, we'll start with some thank yous. First, administration, Mr. Pudwell, Ms. Becker, Mr. Osborne, Mr. Suker, he runs the buses, but thank those guys and gals for all their support. We really have really good support staff in the office, Dawn Waldner, Stacy Uzzle, and then our custodians for keeping the gym clean, getting it set up for double headers and things. Those aren't always the easiest. Next, I'd like to thank my assistant coaches. We had a really good staff this year, and I've been fortunate to have some good assistant coaches over the years, but I think this group most definitely takes the cake. There's a lot of cohesiveness with all three of us, all thought similarly, and it was really, I had a lot of fun coaching with these two this year. I think I'm going to read our JV roster, which is JV C team. You guys can come up, and then we'll do the varsity letter winners. To letter, you had to play in 30% of the basketball games. So this is our JV C squad team. Ava McMahon, Katrin Evans, Sage Youngworth, Zoe Zastro, Harper Shady, Layla Hardy, Ainsley Apple, Addison Helsher, Peyton O'Daniel, Ellie Rhodes, Aniston Whitley, Ryland Frericks, Paisley Huizinga, Octavia Paulson, Tori Benton, and Maddie Morissette Slugger. And you'll notice a lot of these girls had to pull double duty this year as well. And then this is our letter winners. Go by the master list, that way I don't miss anybody. But 30% of the contests you had to appear in. Hayden Gall, she'll be a 4-time letter winner. Come up. Ella Root, another 4-time letter winner this year. Kinley Smith, 4-timer. Layla Hardy, this will be her 3rd. Charlie Youngworth, her 3rd. Bryn Giblin, her 3rd. Maddie Morissette, her 2nd. Katrin Evans, her 2nd. Peyton O'Daniel, her 2nd. Ryland Frericks, her 2nd. Ashley Stroud, our manager, I believe this will probably be her 4th. And then Avery Van Wagner, our other manager, she's here, also Leonard. So, congratulations. Just like the Volleyball Coaches Association, the Girls Basketball Coaches Association offers the Academic All-State, and then the state of South Dakota does the Academic All-Team Award. Volleyball, we share a lot of the same kids. I think the requirement is 3.5, but I promise you, as an average, these girls as a group, their GPA is much, much higher to 4.0, probably about what I had on the ACT, and I took it a couple of times. But these are very, very intelligent women up here on this stage. But we do have three seniors, and the criteria is 3 years of service to basketball on the varsity, 3.5 GPA or above. And this year's 3 that got that are Hayden Gall, Ella Root Peterson, and Kinley Smith. Our undercard teams had really good years this year. Both of them had winning records, which was really nice to see. Got some talent coming, as well as what is coming back. So this is just kind of, we had 3 awards for each team. This is just some thoughts from Coach Baldy, who did a lot of the C-team stuff. Miss Hustle's the first one. Hard worker and never gives up on the play. She played aggressively both offensively and defensively, and was coachable. And that goes to Miss Addie Helsher. Next is most improved, and this is really
a tough one, just because everybody improved, and you want to see that as a coaching staff. But this young lady played some C-team and JV, and kind of towards the end of the JV season was getting thrown into the mix. Most reliable scorer down the stretch, protected the paint, and was a vocal leader of the defense. Most improved goes to Paisley Huizinga. And then our most valuable for the C team, she led the C team in scoring, always gave 100%, and adapted to the pace of every game she played in. And I think one thing that always stuck out to me, and in talking to my other coaches, is Wednesdays she always wanted to come. She always wants more, and that definitely sticks out. There's not a lot of 7th graders I could have said that about over the years. And the most valuable is Harper Shady. Next for our junior varsity awards, Miss Hustle. Scrappy and tough are words that come to mind when I think of this kid. Not scared to mix it up. She's not the tallest, but some way we relied on a lot in the JV games, and that goes to Peyton O'Daniel, Miss Hustle. This next one, most improved, a tough one to give, but this girl really stuck out. Wasn't really sure if she was going to come out, didn't really have much of a relationship with her, and she came out in the first couple of days. She's like you're swimming and trying to just keep your head out above water. But we got into our second game, and over at Faulkton she had a few points, and some things just kind of started clicking. She's a hard worker, she's very kind, and by the end of the year she was getting very good minutes on the JV team and contributing. And our most improved junior varsity goes to Ellie Rhodes. And then our most valuable player, she led the JV squad in scoring. She was somebody that when she got on the floor, most definitely was somebody they looked to get the ball to. She's a physical presence both on offense and defense, and she contributed at the varsity level as well. There were a few times we had a hard time getting a bucket. You get her in there and she could make some things happen, and that goes to Ryland Frerick. And then the Pheasant Award, just like most coaches here, they give this, this is the Coachability Award, Good Kid Award, hard worker, puts the team first. And this gal, I think we were kind of in a tough stretch this winter, and I even went to her once and I said, hey, you need to keep it light for us the next day. And she was kind of a vocal leader in the JV team. JV group, and kind of kept everybody straight there and made sure they're on the same page, and that goes to Maddie Morissette. Varsity here, Miss Hustle Award, I'll start with that one. Quiet but focused are words that come to mind when I see this kid. She moves well on the floor. I think that's probably the first thing me and another coach I had in years past, like, oh, look how well she moves. She just looks easy. Wish I had that gift. But she was always giving maximum effort, made it look easy at times. But Miss Hustle goes to Katrin Evans. Most improved, this young lady was second on the squad in scoring. She almost doubled her output from last year, which we really needed. And she improved her field goal percentage by 12%, which was good to see. That contributed to her scoring more, obviously. And she played the last half of the year pretty banged up, trying to figure out how to use her. And it was pretty painful, but there's days she'd will her way through practice and in games. And our most improved goes to Bryn Giblin. Next, Miss Defense. This goes to, we use this gal like a Swiss Army knife. Hit a little bit of everything. She was first in rebounding, second in steals, second in deflections. She was coachable. We played a lot of zone this year. We kind of put her where we needed to. I challenged her a few times about being more vocal. She's a pretty quiet kid, but she's long and can really, really make some things happen defensively for us, and that goes to Hayden Gall. Our Pheasant Award, this goes to a young lady that displayed great veteran leadership, very coachable. She would most definitely do things for the team that maybe weren't always best for her. She's a kid that I know I could go to and just check the pulse of the team if I needed to, and eventually I could probably give it the answer. She would give me what, where we were, and that goes to Kinley Smith. And our last player awards, this goes to our leading scorer, second rebounding, first in steals, second in assists, and first in deflections. We kind of went as she went. If you were a big-time Pheasants girls basketball fan, if we got a dub, most of those nights she was in double figures. I'll still remember, I'll never forget talking to her as a freshman before the season started, kind of talking about her role and stuff, and I'm like, hey, you're going to be a dude for us. And I just remember the kind of the look she gave me. She didn't say a word, and then she left the office. I looked at Coach Falk, and I think I scared the crap out of her, but we needed that back then, and just to see her improve and keep leading us. She's got another year left, and hope to see big things out of her. That goes from Charlie Youngworth. Okay, we do have a senior gift. Every year we kind of started this a while back. It just seemed to be kind of the neatest gift that you would get a basketball player. So every senior and their manager, Ashley, will get a ball with an action photo or their senior picture on it with their career stats and awards that they've won. I would like to thank these seniors for their dedication to our program. I appreciate the efforts on and off the court. Not only are they good basketball players, they're good students, good people, and role models. And most of them are pretty good dog sitters as well. So they're good kids, and we thank you guys for the dedication over the 5, 6, 7 years. We get them in junior high, and then they're around for a long time. So we're pretty proud of this group, and I'm proud to have coached them. So, but other than that, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for the support, and I'll miss these kids a lot, but it's been a good run. Nothing to hold my head down. Leaving it better than I found it. And I do appreciate all you guys, the ones that have come before you, and I hope to see big things out of you guys next year. Thank you. I got to thank my wife. If you're a coach's wife, you know this. You get to see the good and bad and the frustration and the happiness. Coaching isn't easy by any means, but I do appreciate her and my family. And I'm excited to spend more time with them. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Ella and I was one of the 4 basketball seniors this year along with Hayden, Kinley, and our wonderful manager Ashley. I would just like to say some things about our coaches and our season. Coach Zoe, we loved having you at practice and and games with us after your middle school season was over. You never failed to make us laugh or almost burst out laughing when Greg was being serious and accidentally said 6'7" or something out of the ordinary. Thank you for all your time and effort into our team this year. We are glad to say that we got you as a coach. We wish you the best in your future teaching and coaching, wherever that may be. Coach Chiak, or as Greg likes to say, Coach Tree Hawk. Thank you for taking on the role of assistant basketball coach this year. We appreciate the time you took away from Jessica, Ricky, Damian, Blake, and Jackson, also known as Baby Chiak or Jackie. We want to know that when Greg would make you scrimmage with us, he only did it because most of the team was taller than you and he didn't want to block too many of Maddie's layups. Coach Greg, where shall we start? We want to start by thanking you for all the time you took away from your family. Thank you, Sarah, Noah, and Alex for allowing him to coach us as well. While this season was the end of an era for us four seniors, it was also the end of an era for you as well. We spent countless hours together with you in the gym over the years, whether we were in the gym after a loss, a win, in the off-season, or during a game. We always knew you had our backs and that you were doing the best job you could do for our team. Since we have spent countless hours together with you, there have been many memories made, like when you would walk around open gym with no shoes or socks on, your celebrations after big wins or overtime wins. If you were a varsity player this year, you know what I'm talking about. And if you weren't, let's just say our jersey tote barely made it out of the locker room in one piece. We want to thank you for all your time and effort that you have put into each and every one of us. It did not go unseen by your players. We always knew if you were up late the night before and surviving on Diet Coke the next day. Greg, you also made sure to get to know every single one of your players well enough so they felt seen by you, and that is what made you an amazing coach to play for. We wish you the best in your next chapter. While our season did not go the way we wanted it to, we were better than our record. We learned as a team what it takes to be resilient and strong. And let me tell you, when we grabbed that spoon, as Coach Greg liked to say, it was one of the best feelings. Thank you to our coaches and everyone that supported us. We greatly appreciated it all.
Before we shut it down this evening, we have one more thing. We're going to have Cameron Pudwell come up. He's going to talk about the new booster program that they've started here in Redfield. He's going to say a few words, and then we'll close it out.
All right. I'll try to make it fairly quick here. I know everybody's antsy to get going. On behalf of the Better Redfield Booster Club, we are excited to announce the Pheasant Power Program. This program is going to be offered to all athletes entering grades 6 through 12 in the upcoming school year. There's going to be no cost to participate, no sign-up sheet, and athletes are going to just show up the first day and thereafter. The program will mostly run through Avera and start June 1st and run through July 30th. The weeks will look like this throughout the summer. The boys program is going to be 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday. Mondays and Wednesdays are going to run from 6 to 7:30 a.m., including a 45-minute agility session led by the Avera sports team. A 45-minute lifting session will be led by the coaches, and those will be Tuesdays and Thursdays is going to be just lifting and no conditioning, and that will be 6 a.m. to 7. The girls program is going to be 2 days a week, and that's going to consist of Mondays and Wednesdays from 6:45 a.m. to 8:15 a.m. Starting with 45 minutes of agility followed by 45 minutes of lifting, and this will be both led by the Avera sports team. The schedule is going to be posted on the Booster Club's Facebook page and is also on the flyer that we have located in the hallway right outside the doors here. There was a limited number of flyers, so if you have to take a picture or said write any of this down, feel free to. We do understand that these times are early. We understand that most student athletes do hold jobs in the summer. They have open gyms, camps for their respective sports. Any athlete that is unable to drive to town, but you do want to participate in this, do not hesitate to reach out to a coach. We'll do our best to get you there ourselves, or we'll line up an athlete to get you a ride to and from the workouts. Attendance is going to be encouraged by all the coaches. To help incentivize this, the Booster Club is sponsoring a plaque. Any athlete that has an attendance of 80% or better will have their name put on this dedication plaque, and the plaque will be hung up in the hallway near the weight room. so that these athletes will get the recognition that they deserve. Lastly, the Booster Club, we're going on just close to a year now since we started this thing. It cannot exist, and we can't offer these programs without your guys' support. If you'd like to help sponsor this program specifically, or support our general mission of the Booster Club, we do have our Venmo code on the flyer in the hallway, and we accept cash or check donations. Our goal will be, moving forward, to offer this program every year, so your support is greatly appreciated. One last thing, Coach Phillips had mentioned it to me that he is going to work with all the other coaches of various sports, and we're going to start Future Pheasant Camp this summer, which will be totally new. This will run in the months of June and July. It's going to be Monday and Wednesday nights for the upcoming first graders through fifth graders. This is not going to be strenuous. We just understand, just said, we encourage participation. That's been a theme all night in the years past. It's been brought up, and we do feel like getting these young kids to go into the gym, be exposed to the coaches, get a little bit of skills rotation, do a fun game, and said that's going to run Mondays and Wednesdays, 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. this summer at the Greeno Building. Once again, not mandatory. You're going to have T-ball. There's stuff going on all summer. Totally understand that. But yeah, just looking to get the younger said students involved and familiar with athletics. I do know that a flyer will be sent out with the elementary students said later this week. So thank you.
Thank you, Cameron, and thank you other coaches for all assembling of this whole situation for the summer for your athletes. Take advantage of it, people. It's great. And they're going to be down here handling that thing, and you'll get some great training involved with that. With that, I have one more request. All seniors, please stand up. All seniors. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give these people one more last round of applause. Thank you, people, for all you've done to support Redfield High School throughout your years of career here in Redfield. We greatly appreciate watching all your efforts that you put forth. With that, I bid you all a good evening. Thank everyone for coming. And softball and baseball this weekend here in town.
Jack.